How much of an attention-seeking little puppy do you have to be to say, hey, daddy, daddy, critical drinker, nerdrotic, look what I made, a racist post? How much of an unoriginal piece of shit do you gotta be to look at a black woman playing a role and automatically throw in stereotypes? I'm gonna assume that you don't go viral much, because the couple times I have seen you go viral, it was because you were being racist about things. And for one of maybe 5 videos that I've ever seen you go viral, right? Because I looked through all of your profile. You thought tagging nerdrotic and critical drinker would get you to where you were in a conversation with the big creators, but you're not. You're gonna stay exactly where you are as a unoriginal content creator. You're not even a content creator. What the fuck are you? Like, for you to co-sign people posting dumbass shit like this in your comment section, show exactly what you are: attention seeking. Any little attention that you get, you gonna co-sign it. You're gonna be okay with it. You ain't gonna delete nothing because it goes along with the narrative that you created. And you ain't even created, it was all AI. Like, really, what did you gain from making a dumbass video like this? It's not going to hurt their box office. It's still going to make over $800 million. It's not going to stop this beautiful black queen from making more money than you've ever seen in your entire fucking life. And it's not going to get you into any new conversations when it comes to content creators, which, once again, you are not. So what is it going to do for you? Except make you look like a dumbass online.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I have not done a video addressing these grifters for a while because, for my own sanity, it's kind of a good thing that I kind of not like entertain their content. But I've been so irritated and frustrated for not getting involved with the charge during the Supergirl controversy. And I just want to start by saying these two men that you see in these pictures are probably some of the biggest racists that I've seen on YouTube. The only person bigger than these two is probably Yellow Flash. He's a douchebag. Now, with that being said, I only have these two on here because if I had all of them, this video would be, or at least I would have to find pictures for everybody. I don't want to. I don't care to. I don't even. I'm mad. I got pictures of them in my, for these videos because these people are too very. These people, these two lead the fucking charge. If I had to be honest with you, they lead the charge in this perpetuating racism that goes on YouTube, especially in the movie space. And I don't understand why they're allowed to have a channel, but they are. And the malignant narcissism that comes out of these people's mouths on this side of YouTube drives me up the wall, and especially towards Lupita Nyong'o. You grifting fools really love your own racism. Y'all really enjoy it. It's like y'all cream yourselves to it. And I don't understand what it is. Why do you guys hate seeing black people so much? You also hate seeing Hispanic people, which is why I don't understand why Snarky J even hangs with these dudes on YouTube. I think it's a little weird that, it's always a new woman every year. And last year it was Rachel Zegler, and they couldn't stop talking about Rachel Zegler, and she's Spanish and she has brown skin and she's not white enough to be Snow White and this, that, and the third and blah, 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 whatever. But if any one of you had the option to crack Rachel Zegler from the back, you'd take it. So, again, a bunch of potential. I'm thinking y'all incels, bro, honestly. But again, this year it was Millie Alcock, and it's just funny that these guys are 40, 50 plus year olds, and they're all talking about 24, 25-year-old women who have opinions. Isn't that a little strange? Like, isn't that a little weird? And it's always women of color. I mean, Millie Alcock's a white girl, but she doesn't tickle their fancy or make their meat stick. So that means she has to be trashed on. It's exactly what they do to Bella Ramsey, too. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's funny. Only white women, the only white people that get it are white people that don't make their meat hard. And the only people that tend to get criticism from them are people of color, which was Rachel Zegler last year, and this year's Lupita Nyong'o. And I'm strictly going at Lupita Nyong'o because this is the most recent one of how she is supposed to be ruining the Odyssey. Like, she's not one of the greatest actresses of the last 15 to 20 years, and how she is not beautiful enough to have people going to war for her. Maybe your ugly ass wouldn't go to war for Lupita Nyong'o. I'm going out there, sword, shield, and probably some incendiary oil to set the sword on fire. I'm fitting to fight for Lupita Nyong'o. For real, for real. If we're gonna keep it a strap, we're gonna keep it a buck, we're gonna keep it a buck. But at the end of the day, y'all mouths is crazy, and I don't understand how YouTube allows this to happen. Y'all have harassed this woman for months. Racist, misogynist, sexist, all kinds of crazy stuff out of y'all mouths towards this woman. For what purpose? Like I doubt any of you have even read the Odyssey. Probably didn't read the Odyssey since high school, but now all of a sudden, because it's a movie and there's a black person in there, you all got something to say. Man, bite me. Okay, it's no way you guys care this much about a story you probably never read before, or you care this much about a story you read in high school as a requirement, but you don't really care. You don't read the Odyssey every year. This isn't a passion book for you. I live with the I know someone who reads Lord of the Rings every summer because it fixes her summer depression. Lord of the Rings is like she loves Lord of the Rings. She loves the movies. She loves the extended versions. She doesn't really like the Hobbits because she thinks it's ridiculous, but she also loves Lord of the Rings, the books. She reads them every year, front to back, from start to finish every year. I doubt you guys have read the Odyssey like that. Not a 400-page epic. It's no way. Written by Homer. There's no way. And also, they have strictly stated this is a modern telling of the Odyssey. That does not mean that it is going to just be a bunch of white people walking around here, ho ho, I'm Greek all of a sudden. I know y'all been getting away with that for about a century now, and it doesn't work anymore. And if your guys' complaint was that there's not enough Greek representation in the movie, I would completely understand. I would say, okay, yeah, there's no Greek representation, and that should be discussed because it's a Greek mythological tale. And I completely agree with that. But your complaint is not that they're not Greek in the movie. Your complaint is that there's a black person in it. You're not complaining about Matt Damon playing Odysseus, are you? You're not complaining about Tom Holland playing Telemachus, are you? No, you're not. You're only complaining about the black person. And that's where I gotta call your racism out because it's always about the black person with y'all. And Yellow Flash is no escape. He's more racist than the both of you put together. He always has to straight up say the word black in his stuff because he just can't not say us. Celebratory videos about a white Black Panther, because of course he does. Because he's a white nationalist. He is insane, and I don't understand how. But again, these guys have so much platform on YouTube, and you guys aren't saying anything spectacular, but fueling racist Reddit pages and stuff like that. I wish I could find that video of this guy who he like did an AI voiceover coverage of Lupita Nyong'o scene in in the Odyssey, and it was one of the most just stereotypically dialogued things I have ever seen. And it just goes to show you. And he even tagged the critical drinker and nerdrotic like they were his daddies or something. You know what I mean? That's why I put these two in the picture because these bastards are leading the charge of this racially radical racist side of movie industry. When did the movie industry become this big of an issue? Like I don't understand this. Like you guys are like actively ruining cinema for people. All of a sudden you don't like Christopher Nolan because he put black people in his movies. Man, get out of here with that, bro. Get all the way out of here with that. You got nothing but smoke now. Christopher Nolan's overrated and he's trying to make this big statement about himself. No, the man's good at what he does. He's a damn good filmmaker. He's an incredible storyteller. He makes his movies for the cinemas. That's exactly why you guys are wrong. The Odyssey's going to succeed. You're going to be sitting in the corner wondering why did I spend months hoping this will flop when it isn't because it's going to open to 200 plus million this weekend. Enjoy. It didn't work. And to help it even go any further, the reviews are giving it an outstanding regard, an outstanding recommendation. And on top of that, Lupita Nyong'o's performance is stated that it is a great performance because she's a great actress. She always has been. She's killed it in movies that weren't even that good. So what did you think was going to happen, jackass? And then my problem with the drinker is, oh well, we're tired of being called racist for calling out these things about racial things and having Zendaya fatigue. If you didn't bring up race, nobody would call you a racist. If your main target wasn't always the person of color, nobody would call you racist. It's the fact that your main argument is always against people of color or a woman, and that's your damn problem. That is also Nerdrotic's problem. At least Nerdrotic's honest about his racism. Same with Yellow Flash, Ryan Keinel, and a bunch of the others. Now, I actually don't think Snarky J is racist. She is on that anti woke side of YouTube. I think that's just to appease white boys Latina fantasies because she is a beautiful girl and she is a nerd and I like that about her and she gives good reviews and stuff like that and I like the fact she cosplays and she enjoys it. I actually like Snarky J. I just didn't get down with the fact that she didn't ride for one of her own when all these white boys were on this racist side of YouTube talking trash on Rachel Zegler because the girls have Colombian. You are a Latina, she's a Latina, and you just was okay with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, again, you get paid. I know you get paid a lot. I mean, you are probably one of the prettiest girls that do movie reviews on YouTube. That's not saying the other girls are ugly, but you are noticeably more attractive. So that just is what it is. I'll throw that out there. But my issue is that that side of YouTube just gets real vigorous, real arrogant, really disrespectful, and blatantly racist to people of color. And I think you should blink twice if you need help at some point, Snarky, because these fools are out of line. It gets to a point where you just get to the like you get fed up. It's like you guys really need help, man. Like you guys are gonna wake up in 10 years, I hope, and realize how sad you guys are, how sad and depressed you are. Why don't you just go out into the world and shake a woman's hand? I mean, like they're not gonna. I mean, some women are jerks, right? But some women are soft and dainty and kind. The ones that you want to see in movies only and only that version of themselves. And another thing I'd like to point out is the fact that if you actually talk to black people, we're not terrible people. We're actually we can be nice, but if we know you're racist, you will get some smoke from us. Because what do you hate us for? You don't even know us. Know what I mean? So y'all just out of line. Y'all just out of line. It needs to be addressed. Something's got to be done about it. I know my man Air he's been on y'all ass all year. What's his name? Eric's Reloaded or Eric. I think that's his other page. I think that's his other page. But his name is Eric. Eric debunks Eric Reloaded. Okay, he just has two pages. And he's great. I genuinely enjoy watching him rip you guys apart because even, for like a white guy knows you guys are idiots. He knows you guys are idiots. And this goes to you guys because I also want to point out another side of the fact that all you guys who are movie critics and all this other stuff, and you guys are just so great at the craft, and you're better than the professionals, you're better than the Tarantinos and the Christopher Nolans. Y'all movies are ass, bro. Like the Critical Drinkers movie is absolute trash. Then you got to add in the fact that I think Mahler did a second film recently, and it's actually shot really nicely. I'll give him that one, but that's trash too. And all the trash you talk about other people's movies, bruh, get your game up. Give me an Oscar film. You're so great. I want to see Oscar films from all of you. I don't claim to be a film director. I'm not a director. I didn't go to school for screenplay writing. I didn't go to school for cinematography, even though I did want to. I mean, photography was my minor at college, but I had to drop it because I wanted to graduate. But cinematography, I always wanted to do. I just wanted to learn it. But again, didn't do it. And I'm not going to sit here and try to make a movie and be like, look, see, I made a movie because I'm not a movie maker. I'm a movie watcher. I'm a movie observer. I like to criticize movies. I also like to tell you when movies are actually good. You guys, on the other hand, are flop watchers. You are always bringing up a movie going to fail. This movie's going to flop. You got dudes on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, just the most arrogant pieces of crap I've ever seen in my life. And you two lead the charge because of that. That's why this video is directly aimed at the both of you, and you're both responsible for the domino effect of this racist crap against African Americans or black people in general or Hispanic people or Asian people in cinema. And it's ridiculous. And if you guys are that fragile about your whiteness, make your own movies. But again, we've already seen where that's gone. They suck. But I digress. I digress. I'm gonna log out here because I'm sweating my back off. I feel like a pig to the slop, and my AC is off to record. So I'm going to let it be known here. I'm sorry, Lupita Nyong'o, that this has been going on. I'm terribly sorry that they've been harassing you on the internet. I'm terribly sorry that it has turned into a terrible domino effect of a lot of racism, a lot of misogynoir specifically. You are a beautiful woman, no matter your skin complexion or whatever. You are a beautiful woman. That is to be said. And I will leave it there. If you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Please let me know how you guys feel down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.